All right, Joe, this is what we want to do with you first. First off, we want to get your thoughts on our wacky OSU fan caller. All right, this guy is pumped. We want to see if you agree with him, if you would like to have him over maybe for a party or something like this. Here is the guy speaking for your college this morning, Joe Adkins. Here he is.
Hey, boss, you see them Oklahoma State Cowboys? Jay beat up on Bill. He only care about himself. That's the name I came up with for him. My name is Paul. Y'all didn't say my name last time I called. Maybe I didn't give it to you. Anyway, Travis Ford, let me tell you, I've never been the biggest fan of him. However, a good home-cooked meal may have to be in the cards for him because he once again beat up on Bill. He only care about himself. And if we can be honest with each other for a moment, I was reading online at that Pistols Firing blog, or .com on the end of that Travis Ford is the kryptonite for Bill Self. Now that's kind of funny, but it's kind of real, you know? So I don't know what to think, but I kind of been on a high all weekend. Not only that, but then yesterday that pansy Blake Griffin and his Clippers came in here and got beat, and Griffin couldn't play because he can't take care of the damn cut on his elbow. That there's funny. Now, I know Oklahoma State going to beat Baylor tonight. People ask me how I know. Here's how I know. First off, our pokes know how to play on the road now. We beat up on them Longhorns just the other day in Texas. And furthermore, Scott Drew is nothing but a low-down, dirty cheat. And my Lord and Savior does not look kindly upon low-down, dirty cheats. Pokes by 11 biggins tonight. I'll take your response off the air.
When I speak now, it's been about 10 minutes.
What do you think there, Joe?
What was it, Paul?
Yeah, Paul, uh-huh.
Yeah, Paul. I just want to know what Paul's thinking for that good old home-cooked meal.
Are you going to fix the home-cooked meal?
No, I thought he would be fixing
yeah, maybe he will be fixing it. Yeah, he'll invite all of us over, all of us and Travis Ford. That did take a while, right? That was like a 2-minute phone call.
I don't think we're going to get in unless we have Travis. So we'll have to make sure we get in with
Joe Adkins with us. Yes, thank you for listening to that. All right, so what's the difference? I mean, let's start with Oklahoma State. What's been the difference here since Bedlam? Has there been a common theme in the games since Bedlam?
Anthony Hickey's played better.
I'm telling you, man, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Zach,
he keeps keeps the floor spread.
Zach, it kills me how now you're writing this. I told you this like the beginning of the season. You asked me what guy was up.
I don't think. Wait a minute.
Like,
you did not say that at the beginning of the season. You did not. Come on, get out of here with that.
Dude, I said every player they had was inexperienced. Anthony Hickey was a guy that came from LSU, waiting to see you score. I told you about the game against Kentucky where he had 20, where they went to Rupp Arena and won. And I said he needed to be that type of player at Oklahoma State for them to have a good season. I said they couldn't win.
I don't know if I remember it that way, but I'll give you I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, well, you should. Take my word.
I will.
I'll beat you all the time.
I will. But no, I mean, seriously, though, he is, besides the fact that he scores a lot, I mean, even when he doesn't, they got to pay attention to him.
Well, when he's not scoring, though, is when they've struggled. He didn't play well. He had a strand where he just didn't play very well. And the thing is, they need him to score. I mean, he had some great ball games against Oklahoma. He had games where he played well, but he had 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4, 5 assists, 6 assists. They need him to get 15 to 20 points. Because, as I say, LeBron Nash and Joe Forte, they're going to get you 38 to 40 points. You still need 65 to 70 to win and they don't play enough guys, so he's going to get those minutes. So he has to give them 15 to 20. When he does that, because of their defense, they're going to stay in games, and they're going to win close games. The one thing I can say about Travis Ford, people say what you want. Each year, the last 3 years, he's had, at this time of the year, his team has started to play well. Where they hit a stretch early, they were losing, and everybody counted them out. And at about this time, they begin to play well, and they've been fortunate to get in the tournament. Now, in saying that, they're supposed to hit a crucial stretch here again. So they're not out of the water, but they should be very confident about tonight. And it's going to be a tough place. Baylor's playing extremely well.
They are.
Maybe the best in the league right now, considering Kansas takes the loss. So coming from West Virginia where they had a huge win, it's going to be a tough task tonight. But Oklahoma State, I believe they won there last year. So, Leighton Hammond hit the threes, but I think they may have gotten beat. So they've had some chances to win. So it'll be interesting tonight. If they can steal this one now they begin to make some noise.
Joe, the last time these two teams met, Oklahoma State did a good job of keeping Baylor off the offensive glass, and they don't have anyone that's just, huge inside, but they just run in so many good athletic inside players. How important is it tonight for Oklahoma State to do that again, keep Baylor off the glass, and also for Cobbins to stay out of foul trouble?
Well, the key is going to always Cobbins, that front line, Cobbins and Nash, they have to stay out of foul trouble and stay on the floor because their value is just, although they may not, the value for them is much greater than you would consider a regular guy because of their depth issues that they're having. So, and with Baylor, their first shot is not going to beat you. They're not going to shoot well per se, night in, night out. Now, they'll have a night where Cherry gets hot. He's a guy you have to watch, but as a team, they're not going to shoot it well from the outside. So their best offense is getting it off the glass. So if you can keep them off the offensive glass, now you're eliminating half of their points. So it gives you a great chance to win. But they can't get in foul trouble, put them at the free throw line, or have costly turnovers. They're going to have to continue to play well, build momentum, play smart, but they're going to need Hickey to play well again for them to win.
Joe Adkins with us on the Little Caesars Hot and Ready Hotline. How do you think the loss of Steven Adams will affect the Thunder?
Oh man, I believe it's huge. Now, Mitch McGarry, he played well yesterday. They're going to need that to continue. But I'm like you, Zach. I heard you talking earlier. The first thing I thought is, man, they're going to try to trade. There's going to be a trade or something because this is their season now. Right now, because 3 weeks they're going to get saved because you get a week in All-Star, so they're going to buy some time. But man, these next few weeks are going to be huge for them.
Well, here's the thing about that, Joe. Let me stop you there because I want to get into this whole trade, the trade possibility thing. Doesn't any trade worth its salt require you to get rid of a big man you already got anyway?
Probably.
So then, what really are you doing?
Probably, or maybe it's the Reggie Jackson thing. I don't know how you do it. They if you were considering, I don't think anytime if they're making a move, no matter who goes, it's a move that they think is going to help them in the playoffs. It's not for anything else. I heard Todd say they're fighting for the 8 seed, but if you talk to anyone in that locker room, they still think they can win an NBA championship.
Sure.
Whether the people from the outside believe it or not, they think if they're good enough to get in because of the two guys that they have, and if those other guys play well, they feel they can beat anyone. And as we know, if those two guys play extremely well and those other guys do play well, they can't beat anyone. But we haven't seen the consistency this year to where we can really make that argument. But we can't just eliminate the fact that it can't happen because we've seen it happen before with this group. So until they're just dead in the water, I'm never going to count them out because if Kevin Durant played like he played in that first half, they'll beat anybody.
Last one for you, Joe. I know Zach had mentioned this theory earlier, and usually every time Zach has a theory, we all just kind of roll our eyes at how dumb it is.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Come on, man. On.
Or when he says, I've been thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. That's not even cool.
Zach said he thinks that in this market in Oklahoma City that it's about a 50-50 split on Blake Griffin, whether people like him or don't like him. Where do you stand on that?
What do I? As the percentage-wise?
Yeah, that and which side you fall on. Yeah.
Come on, man. Blake Griffin, that's my high school coach's son. Come on, yo.
You got the in, so you can't say anything bad. You got the in.
Why wouldn't? Well, first of all, that's Blake Griffin. I don't know if you don't like him. I don't know what you would say. He's from Oklahoma, and he's one of the best players in the NBA. So I would that 20%.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to say
wait a minute.
I'm going to say that 50% that don't like him, they just don't like him now because he plays for the Clippers. I don't think it has anything to do with Blake Griffin personally.
Well, he's kind of been an instigator. He's kind of been an instigator against some of the Thunder players in the past, has he not? I mean, him and Serge have a history. Him and Steven Adams even a little bit.
Well, that's okay, but they really all taken a shot to him. So I mean, Serge punched him in the nuts one time. Like I mean, he hasn't really done anything to those guys. They've all took the shot to him. So I mean, I can't really say of course. But it's physical. I mean, that's part of competitive. I mean, that's the game. And I don't think if you took some guys in that locker room asking what they take for Blake Griffin, I don't know if you take them away from each other and you just put them in there 1-on-1. I don't know if there's one guy on the team that'll say no, we don't want Blake Griffin.
All right, I think you should host the dinner.
Why do you want me to host the dinner?
Well, because then I can go. Well, I don't know if this
Paul
guy is inviting me. You, Travis Ford, and Paul.
He was inviting Travis, and we're kind of putting ourselves in. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go.
All right, see you later, buddy.
All right, man. You guys have a good day. All right, Todd, bud.
All right, man.